before, so what I had to do was make my own breadcrumbs. I had to put a couple slices of bread in the toaster oven, and I let it dry out, and then I just crumble it. But now I'm adding some Parmesan cheese to the breadcrumbs that I made, and I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning because those stuff tastes really good with minced beef. So now we're moving on to the next step, and this is I'm using 1 pound minced beef, and I'm now gonna season it with some onion powder, some garlic powder. I'm gonna add some seasoned salt, like a tablespoon, not much seasoned salt, just like a tablespoon. And I did add 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of parsley flakes or the leaves, and now I'm adding in the half cup of breadcrumbs, and I am going in with 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and also 1 tablespoon of mustard. I should have add 1 egg to it, but I forgot to get egg. So if you have egg, add 1 egg to it. So after I combine all the seasoning, I'm now gonna form the patty like that. And that's what they should look like. I made 4 with the 1 pound. So we're gonna add the pot to the fire on medium heat. We're gonna add some oil. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter, and we're just gonna let that melt. So when we had the patties, now we're gonna let each side fry until like 10 minutes each side. You can also check like within 5 minutes, like kind of check to make sure it's not too burnt, but it's supposed to have look burnt on it and stuff like that. But you can check. See, now I'm flipping it over after 10 minutes. So after the other side has finished, now I'm removing them from the fire so we can move on to the next thing, making that gravy. I'm gonna use the same pot with the oil and everything. I'm just gonna add in the mushrooms, because we're gonna need the mushrooms, and we're gonna let the mushrooms cook for like 5 minutes before we add the rest of stuff in there. After that, now we're gonna add the bell peppers and the onion, and I like a little bit of spice in mine, so I'm gonna add some scotch bonnet pepper. I'm gonna add some thyme and some garlic, and we're just gonna fry that up for like 3 minutes. And you can go right ahead and just season the seasoning with some black pepper and some all-purpose seasoning, or some seasoned salt, like a tablespoon. And right away I'm gonna go in with 1 tablespoon of butter, because it's about that time I'm going to add the flour. So there I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of flour so we can make that roux. They call it roux, where you're gonna burn the flour a little bit. So I'm just gonna stir the flour in and let it burn for like 3 minutes. So after that, now I'm adding in I'm gonna add 2 cups of beef broth. You can also use chicken broth if you cannot find any beef broth. But you know, the beef broth would be better because you're dealing with minced beef. It's beef, so you need that beef. So you adding in 2 cups of 2.5 cups beef broth I'm adding in right now. And keep the stove on medium low. Yes, you can keep it on medium, and keep stirring because the gravy gonna thicken up, so you just keep stirring. So now that the gravy is thickened, now I'm just gonna add in the patties to it, and I'm gonna just drench the patties in that gravy sauce. I did cover the pot and let it simmer for another 10 minutes. So this is what it's looking like after the other 10 minutes. At this point, it is done and ready to be served. So I'm just gonna plate this dish. I also have a video on my channel where I did make creamy mashed potatoes. It's really good. If you guys want to check it out, it's really easy to make and it's yummy. So if you guys want to make creamy mashed potato, go and check it out and leave KFC mashed potatoes alone. Make it yourself. Just look how beautiful that looks. Food like this just turn my mouth on. I'm telling you, these just make my taste buds just stand up. Look how creamy that mashed potato is. I'm definitely gonna be making this again. I'm in love with this. This is your bite. See, I'm offering you guys a bite. You guys don't want it. See, take it. Okay, I'll eat it then. But this is it now, guys. Everything cooked, everything was seasoned, everything is done. I want to thank you guys for watching. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, give this a like, give this a thumbs up, comment below.